Hello friends, we are in my demo class and I'm going to show you a little bit around Google Classroom. So this is the home page. This is like the page with my class, and my class is called demo. Over here you can see there's classes and calendar. This is super helpful when you have assignments due and then different classes. You can see this is the home page. Obviously I have only one assignment, and then over here if you have due dates on your assignments it will show what work is due soon. This is your theme, so you can change your theme if you want. So you could do like a music theme or something, or you can also upload a picture. A lot of people put their Bitmoji picture here, but totally not necessary. This is your class code. This is really important. So when you are getting kids into Google Classroom, you can either do it by putting this on the screen or emailing it to them and having them add it. And when they add it, they will come out here to classrooms and they will click the plus, join a class, and then they'll put the class code here. If you saw that when I clicked the plus, there's also a create class. So that's how you would create your class. The other way that you can add students, yeah, I know, is that you can come here and you can click this little invite students and type in their email address. So last year when we used Google Classroom, my academic coaches gave us a list of like all the kids' emails, and we just typed them all into here, and then it sends them an invitation that they just have to accept. You can see I'm the only one in my own class, and then it'll tell you how many students have accepted. You can also add teachers if you have like a co-teacher, or if you want you and the art teacher and everybody to do it together, you can do that. So back to stream, here is where it's going to show you everything, and then here is where you can give like announcements. So this is good for things like, hey, this is what time our Zoom meeting is, or things like that. And then you can change if you want to send it to all students or just some students, and you can add attachments here, or you could add like a video or anything like that. So then in classwork, to do classwork, you're going to click create, and then you can create an assignment, a quiz, question, material, or reuse a post and then topic. So assignment is just like an assignment. A quiz is something that's graded. A question is basically like a forum where like you post a question and the kids all comment on the question. Material is more like a reference material. So you might click material and then have this go to maybe like a poster that has all of the rhythm activities, or maybe it goes to a YouTube video that's going to explain what you're doing. You can reuse a post, and then you can use topics, and topics sort out your class. So for example, last year my specials team all did ours together, and so I had a topic called music, and then there's a topic called art, and then at the end we actually changed them, and so I had music this week and I had music past. So I would put everything that was due this week in the music this week, and then I would put everything that used to happen in music past, just in case the kids wanted to go back and do them again. So if I click assignment, then you're going to put a title, instructions. With the instructions, because they're kids, and especially because they're little, I like to do it very clear, like 1, watch video, 2, complete PowerPoint. I don't know. You can add things and create things. So when you create, you can create a new Google Doc, slide, sheet, drawing, or form for them. So this is like, okay, I need to create something new. If you already have something, like maybe you bought something off Teachers Pay Teachers, or you made something, you can click here. You can add a YouTube video, a file, a link, or something from your Google Drive. So if I click Google Drive, then you can see here is all the stuff in my Google Drive. So I'm going to click my new Chicka Chicka Boom Boom activity. And then this is what I want to show you. Over here it says students can view file. So this is the magic. If you have like a presentation, you want it on students can view file. That means they cannot edit it, they cannot touch it, they can just watch it. If you click students can edit the file, that means that all of your students can edit that one file. So if you had like a group project, that would be what you would want. Then if you click make a copy for each student, now each individual student will get a copy of this, and it'll show up in your assignments, I'll show you in a second, as like Rebecca Davis, chicka chicka boom boom, and it'll have each one individually. Over here, you can click whether you want all students or just some students, how many points, the due date. You want to put a due date. I usually make everything due on like Friday or Saturday so that it's just nice and easy. If you have a topic, you can put that. And then if you have a rubric, you can put that. You can assign, you can schedule, or you can save it as a draft. So we're just going to click assign. So like you could schedule everything to come out on Monday. So now when I click here, it'll show me the assignment. It'll tell me how many people it assigned it to. So there's only one person in here, and then how many people have turned it in. And if I click view assignment, then it shows you again the instructions and the student work. So you can sort and then you can see. So here it says Rebecca Davis assigned. I did not turn it in, so because I'm, by myself. So if I click here on the side, then it shows up here, no grade because I haven't graded it yet. And then when I click on it, then it'll show me the full assignment. So it does this automatically. Every single student gets a copy of it. And then you'll see here, it'll show you who each person's copy of it, and then you can check it. So like for this one, I would check to make sure this should be, I'll meet you at the top. Okay, so that's what it should look like from the assigned student if it is correct. And so then you can go through and you can grade it. You can put the grade in over here. You can add private comments. So if you're like, you should probably fix that. And then you can also do a comment. So like maybe if on this one they mixed it up, but on this one it was fine, then on here I could add a comment and I could say, hey, remember, ta is one noise, one sound. So anyway, you can also grade them down this column. So I can just type a grade in here if you would prefer. And I think that's all in that section. Okay. Then over here in grades, it'll tell you, it'll have all the students, each of their individual assignments, and then who has turned things in. So you can see this one says missing because I have not turned it in. And so there's that. Now, if you need to change anything, you can click over here on the settings and you can add all of these things. You can get that class code again, and then you can change here. So on this stream, that's the front page, you can make it so students can post and comment on posts, or they can only comment, or only the teacher can post and comment. So if you're having problems with kids maybe posting things that are inappropriate or something like that, you can change those settings. Here you can change just your notifications, whether you want to show deleted items or anything, and then there are some different grade options there. And I think that is everything. We're going to add one more thing to the classwork. So I'm going to create a quiz assignment. And when you create a quiz, it's automatically going to put a Google Forms here. So I'm going to just title this quiz. Take the quiz. And then it gives you a blank form to fill out, or you can add a form if you already have one. But I'll show you really quickly just how to create one so that you're not confused. So for your quiz, it'll pop up like this. And it will do a few things. So first, you're going to have your question. You can change how the question looks and date and time. You can make checkboxes, so you can do multiple things. You can upload files. You can upload like pictures. You can do paragraph. You can do short answer. You can do all sorts of things. This is what I want to show you though. So to make it a quiz, you need to come down here to the answer key and give it a point value. And then you need to indicate who is correct. and you're going to want to make it required so they don't accidentally forget. Then you can duplicate the question for the next one. Now up here in settings, if you have district email addresses for your kids, you're going to want to click collect email addresses. And this makes it so that if your kids forget to put their name on it, then they can very easily find out who it was. Because if you don't click that, then you're like, I have no idea who this was, and that's not helpful. You can also limit to only one response. You can change and have like shuffle the question order. I like to do that quite a bit. And then if you had not clicked in the first place over here to make it a quiz, if you had just clicked assignment, then this is what you would toggle to make it into a quiz. So if I had just put it on Google Forms, that's what I would do. And I would suggest, even if you're not going to call it a quiz, to still turn this on so it'll automatically grade. And then you can change it so it can release grades at different times, and then whether or not you want the kids to see how they did so that they can't, tell other people. So you can customize your theme. Over here is like text, image, video, and different sections. So if you have different sections, import questions. This is really cool. If I have, okay, these are my zoo animal activities, and I can import any of the questions that I want. So I can import all of them, or here, we can just select all, or you can click 1 or 2, and I can import those questions. And then look, woo, so I don't have to redo them, which is just lovely. And these already, let's see, is it going to have it? Yeah, so it already has the correct answer already imported in there. So super, super simple, super easy. And then that is what you would give kids, and you assign it the same way that we assigned the other one. All right, so I hope that was helpful. We can get into like all the different Google products and all the different things later. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I know this is like barely scratching the surface, but the point was kind of just to be like, let's show the very basics. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know your comments down below, and I will see you next week.